Hello students, here we are going to discuss grammatical topic question tag, session number 1. Question tag. Question tag is a short question used at the end of the statements. Here is a statement, it's very hot. At the end of the sentence, a short question is asked to get the confirmation, to get the opinion of the listener. What is his reaction on the speaker's statement? And for that, question tag is added at the end of the sentence. Don't forget, it is added at the end of the statement. It is to get the confirmation of listener if the statement is true or not. It's very hot, isn't it? This question tag is to get the confirmation of listener whether he is agreed with the statement or not. Isn't it? Is he agreed with this that it's very hot? Third point, it's also used to evoke a reply from the person you are speaking to. It's very hot. Now the person who is listening to this statement, he will be ready to react on your question whether he is agreed with you or not, whether what's his reaction on this. It's very hot, isn't it? And the subject of a question tag is always a pronoun. Here it's very hot, it is the subject, and in question tag always it is pronoun. In sentence it can be name of a person, but in question tag it is always a pronoun. Let us go through other example. I don't suppose you are serious, speaker says to listener. And are you? It's spoken by the speaker to get the confirmation of listener. Are you? I don't suppose you are serious. Are you? Here you can see the question tag is added at the end of the sentence. Secondly, pronoun is used in the question tag. I don't suppose you are serious. Are you serious? Next, I don't think anyone will volunteer. I don't think anyone will volunteer. Again you can see here question tag is added at the end of the sentence, and pronoun is added at the end. I don't think anyone, it is for anyone will encounter. We will discuss this about the pronoun, but here we will focus on what is question tag, where is it added, and how is it. Secondly, you can see in these three cases question mark is put at the end of these three sentences. After the statement, comma is added. And then short form of the statement that we are going to discuss in detail. Let us study the next sentence. Kindly do me a favor. Speaker state this. Kindly do me a favor. Now this is for listener. Will you? Listener is evoked by this sentence, whether he is agree with your statement or not, to get his confirmation. Will you? Here you can see will you is the pronoun used over here, question mark. Both are responsible. both are responsible. Speaker state this, both are responsible, aren't they? And aren't they is a question tag. Aren't they is a question tag. Here you can see again, it's after comma. They is the pronoun used over here, and this is used for both. It is used for both. Question tag has always a pronoun. Last example, let's take an oath today. Let's take an oath today. Again see, question tag is added at the end of the sentence. At the end of the sentence, shall we, that's the question tag, and it is put after comma, and last it is question mark. So after discussing all this sentence, it is, we can come to the conclusion that question tag is added at the end of the sentence. It's a short question. It is added after comma. It is added after comma, and at the end it is question mark. And this grammatical structure is used by the speaker to get the confirmation of listener on the statement spoken by the speaker. That's the way, this grammatical structure is used in communication. So let us go through this structure in detail. Question tags are used in two ways. Question tags are used in two ways, negative or positive. Here are a few examples. Boys played well, didn't they? It's the question tag which is found in negative. Didn't they? And you can see again after comma, last question mark, and question tag is added at the end of the sentence or statement. It's in negative. We will go in detail why negative, why positive, but now simply see and check that it's in negative. Kiran doesn't lose courage in difficult time. Does he? Does he? This comma will be omitted from this. Does he? It's the question tag. It's the question tag. It is in positive. Here didn't. Here does. It's the didn't is the negative form. Does is the positive form. So this question tag first is negative. This one is positive. Means question tags are used in two ways, negative and positive. Chandan was appreciated, wasn't he? What type of question tag is used here, positive or negative? Obviously negative, wasn't he? Next one, the officer haven't sectioned my project. Haven't sectioned my project. Have they? Question tag. See the photo image of question tag, comma, then after short question and then question mark. It's in positive form. It's in positive, negative, negative. So one thing is we can say from these examples that question tags can be negative or positive. When it can be negative, when it can be positive, let us get it. Friends, when the main sentence is positive, then question tag is negative. George broke the glass. It's the statement spoken by the speaker. It's the main sentence. George broke the glass. Identify it whether it's in negative or positive. Obviously it's in positive because there is no negation in the meaning of the sentence. George broke the glass. No negation is found in this sentence. No negative word. There is no not, did not, does not, do not. So we can say the sentence is in positive. Main sentence is in positive. So question tag will be in negative. Here you can say, didn't he? It's the question tag which is given in negative. So one thing we need to keep in mind is that when the sentence or the meaning produced from the sentence is in positive, it gives a negative question tag. It gives a negative question tag. One more example. You are free. Decide whether it's positive or negative. It's the main sentence. You are free. Obviously positive. And question tag, aren't you? Aren't you? It's negative question tag. It's negative question tag. Let's study next example. Your sister cooks well. Your sister cooks well. It's the sentence. Here no word shows negativity. No negation is given in this sentence. Neither meaning of the sentence gives any negative effect. So it's fully positive sentence. Your sister cooks well. Doesn't she? Doesn't she? So that's the way question tag is added. Sentence in positive, question tag in negative. Here what are the verb and how the words are converted, we will have detailed discussion. Here you have to keep in mind, whenever the sentence is in positive form, its question tag is always in negative form. Last example is here. She can swim well. She can swim well. She can do this. Means positive meaning comes out of this. So the question tag is negative. Can't she? And in all these case, friends, again see, pronoun is used. For George, who brought? George. And for him, he is the pronoun. Here you is the subject and you is the pronoun. Your sister, for your sister, she is the pronoun. And here subject itself is she, so obviously she. Secondly, the verb you can see, this we are going to discuss in detail. Didn't, it's past tense. Broke, didn't. Are, aren't. Cooks, no auxiliary verb, so cooks changes into doesn't. And can, model, can't. So this is the way positive sentences are written with question tag which is in negative. Positive sentence has a negative question tag. When main sentence is negative, its question tag is positive. Its question tag is positive. You aren't busy. It's the main sentence. Decide whether it's positive or negative. Obviously it's negative. Aren't busy. Here is negation. Denying for something or saying something no about. Here sentence is in negative form. Its meaning shows negation. And that's why question tag will be in positive form. Are you? Are you? Verb is used in positive form. Here verb is in negative. And here in question tag it's in positive. You, for you, pronoun is used you. We know that in question tag always pronoun is used. Name is never used in question tag. Next example, he can't drive. Tell what type of sentence it is. Obviously negative. He can't drive. Question tag positive. Can he? Negative form of verb, positive form of verb, model. And here pronoun he, and question tag also has always he pronoun. Now Mohit doesn't work hard. Mohit doesn't work hard. Decide whether it's positive or negative. This sentence, what type of meaning it give? Doesn't work, negative. Doesn't work hard. So question tag will be positive. Does he? Does he? And he for Mohit. We are talking about Mohit. Does he? Next, they haven't come yet. Again the sentence is negative. Question tag is positive. Have they? They haven't come yet. Have they? This is the way sentences are, sentences gets a question tag in positive and negative. Main sentence in negative, question tag positive. Main sentence in positive, question tag negative. Question takes with or without auxiliary verbs. With or without auxiliary verbs. Now let us learn the changes in the verbs. Here you can see it's given in auxiliary verb. This is the example. It is raining. Here is, am, is, are, have, has, do, does. These are auxiliary verb. They help main verb. They help main verb. So sentences with auxiliary verb, how they are changed into question text. Here you can, next example, here it's raining. It means is the auxiliary verb here. Here in question tag it's changed into isn't. Sentence is positive, question tag negative. So negative form of auxiliary verb is isn't here, and pronoun is it. So here it, isn't it. Next example, Ramya hasn't declared the name of winner. First decide whether it's positive or negative. Hasn't declared, it's negative. So question tag will be positive. Now for question tag we need verb. Here get the verb. Is there any auxiliary verb? Then it becomes very easy sentence. Yeah, hasn't declared. So has is the auxiliary verb. So it's negative. Here we will use its positive form. Hasn't into has. Sentence negative, question tag positive. And for what? For whom it is told? For Ramya. And for Ramya we go with she as pronoun. Next sentence. Manthan withdrew his form quite early. Manthan withdrew his form quite early. Get the auxiliary verb. First of all decide whether it's positive or negative. Withdrew his form quite early, it's positive sentence. Withdrew his form, no negation is there. Now get auxiliary verb. Is there any auxiliary verb like is, has in this? No auxiliary verb is given. So this is the sentence without auxiliary verb. In such cases friends, mainly it is in simple present and simple past. These are the two sentences, they are without auxiliary verbs. So in these cases friends, we will go with the tense. Withdrew, what is the tense used here? Withdrew, it's simple past tense, and simple past tense has didn't as the verb. It shows its negation because we are going to get negative question tag. We will get negative question tag, and withdrew, it's simple past tense. Its negative verb will be didn't. And Manthan, for Manthan the pronoun here used is he. So friends, two type of sentences we will have. In first type they will be clear, means auxiliary verb will be given, so directly we will change them into a negative or positive. But the sentences without auxiliary verbs, we will follow a tenses, do, does or did on the base of their tense. Next, everybody loves flowers. Tell me, it has any auxiliary verb or no? Obviously there is no auxiliary verb, no helping verb. Am, is, are, was, were, no verb is given. Now we will follow tense. Here verb used loves, it's in simple present tense. So simple present tense has do and does as their negative verb. Here friends, everybody, indefinite pronoun. For everybody we will go with they, and this point also we will discuss in detail. They, and for they we will use don't, not doesn't, don't they, it's the question tag. Simple present tense, no auxiliary verb. Two verb tenses will be there, simple past and simple present. Simple present tense will have either don't or doesn't, either don't or doesn't, any of them, any of them. A cat catches a mouse, doesn't it? A cat catches a mouse, doesn't it? Again, find out auxiliary verb. No auxiliary verb is given over here. No am, is, are, no was, were, and that's why we will go with the tense. In this, which tense is applied? Study the verb catches, simple present tense. And for what? It's for cat. So cat takes it as pronoun, and for it we will go with doesn't, not don't. Doesn't it? Here it was don't they. Both are simple present tense. Here only single option you have. It is didn't only. Didn't he? You aren't doing the work in time, are you? It's positive or negative? It's negative. Aren't. Is there any auxiliary verb? Yes, aren't. Are is auxiliary verb. Are is auxiliary verb. So directly we can get its question tag negative into positive. Are you? For you, it's you. Are you? You aren't doing the work in time, are you? So friends, this is the way sentences get their question tag. They can be either with auxiliary verb or without auxiliary verbs. Now with modal verbs, sentences with modal verbs. Let us study this example. They should hear him, shouldn't they? First, let's understand the sentence. They should hear him. Here, the structure is modal structure. Should is the modal, and this rule is applied for all type of modals. Should hear. Let us get its question tag. First, decide whether the sentence is positive or negative. It's positive, no negation is given, so question tag will be negative. Now negative form of modal, should into shouldn't, as we used to get negative form of auxiliary, is into isn't, was into wasn't, has into hasn't. Similarly should into shouldn't. So now we have got negative question tag, and the subject for what the statement is described is they, and they is the pronoun which will be used. And last, question mark. Don't forget to put question mark at the end of the sentence, and before question tag, comma. Next example. Well, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Modal, couldn't help. Sentence negative, couldn't. It will have could, because negative into positive. And I couldn't help. Could I? Could I? You won't be late, will you? Here again, won't be, will not be. Want is the short form of will not, and it's negative. So here question tag will be positive, will you? Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Friends, it's very important sentence. Here you can see that nothing, it makes the sentence negative. It produces negation in the sentence, negative meaning of the sentence, and that's why we will have positive question tag. Nothing will happen, and that's why positive form of will remain will only. And for nothing, it. For nothing, something, anything, everything, it is the pronoun used for nothing. Next example. Amanda would like to get a scholarship. This sentence is modal structure. Modal is used in this. Would like. Secondly, it's positive sentence. It's positive. So here question tag will be negative. Wouldn't she? Wouldn't she? Would like to get a scholarship. Wouldn't she? Next. Carol can cope with the situation. She has ability to solve, to face the situation. Can cope with the situation. Now, can cope. Modal has applied here, has been applied here. It's positive sentence. Question tag negative. Can't she? Carol. For Carol, she is the pronoun used over here. Now a few exceptions. Here you can see I am right. I am right. So it's a positive sentence, and as per rule what we discussed earlier, auxiliary verbs are changed into positive or negative. Here the sentence is positive, so we will change it into negative. So here there is exception that am is not changed into ain't or amn't. No, aren't is the verb used for am. For am. Aren't I? Generally we use am with I, but here negative form of am, aren't in question tag use. A few more exceptions are here. Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach. Shall we is the question tag used here. Let's means let us. Let's means let us. Us, and we is the pronoun used for that. We should go. We should go. Shall we? Shall we is the pronoun, and this will be discussed in our later discussion that what are these exceptions in detail we are going to discuss. But first let us focus, these are the exceptions that don't follow the rules of question tags what we discussed. Here wait a minute, see, no subject, wait a minute, and question tag you get is will you. It's imperative sentence, and imperative sentence has the second person as the listener. You is the listener. The speaker says to the listener the sentence, and it's imperative, and that's why you is used here. Imperative sentence has always will you, and it is in affirmative. This also we will have detailed discussion, but here see, these are exceptions, they do not follow the rules. Have some more rice, it's imperative. It's instruction or order or request to someone, have some more rice, will you. Next, somebody has called, has, haven't, and for somebody it's they. For somebody it's they. There is a mosque in that street. See, sentence with there. There is a mosque. It's positive sentence. Question tag negative. Is auxiliary verb. Isn't. Here in place of pronoun there is used when the sentence starts with there. There is a mosque in that street. Isn't there? These are exceptions. Let us go in detail about these exceptions. First, let's. Friends, let's what we discuss. Let's or let's not. Positive and negative both have the same question tag. Shall we as the question tag. Shall we? Let's is the suggestion, and speaker gets the confirmation of listener. Let's play football. Shall we? Shall we? We should na. Are you agree with me na? Your confirmation. That's the tone of the speaker for listener, and that's why shall we. So friends, keep in mind the sentence with let's, whether it's positive or negative, it has the only question tag, it is shall we. Let's play football. Shall we? Let's not misguide him. Shall we? Let's go out for a walk. Shall we? हमें जाना चाहिए. Let's study general science. हमें पढ़ना चाहिए ना. Shall we? This is the way a question tag is used. The sentence is with let's. Shall we? Don't forget, friends. Shall we? That's the question tag used with the sentence is started with let's. Imperative sentences. Friends, very important. Imperative sentences, first of all, it start with action verb. Open, play, write. Negative sentence starts with don't open the door, don't play there. These are imperative sentence. They can have the tone like request, order, command, etc. But their physical form starts with action verbs. Open, come, go, don't go, positive and negative. These all imperative sentences have will you as question tag, and it is always in affirmative. Whether sentence is positive or negative, question tag will always be affirmative only. Question tag will always be affirmative, will always be positive only. So let us study. And friends, why you? What I told earlier, that imperative sentence speaker orders request to the listener only, and for listener second person is used, second person of pronoun is used, it is you only, and that's why here you is used. Open the door, will you? Don't smoke in this room, don't smoke in this room, will you? Here you can see don't, it's negative sentence, and question tag is positive. Here it was positive sentence, question tag again positive. So in all cases question tag remains same only, will you? Come to my party, will you? Come to my party started with action verb, come to my party, will you? Will you is the question tag used over here. Have a coffee, will you? Have a coffee, it's the verb. Don't look at me like that, will you? Don't look, will you? Again. Let him play the cricket now, will you? उसे खेलने दो. Please stay away, दूर रहिए, will you? रहेंगे ना, will you? Stay away, please stay away, will you? Go and park your car near the gate, go and park your car near the gate, will you? That's the tone in which it is presented. And the last, finish the work as soon as possible, will you? जितना जल्दी हो सके काम पूरा कर दीजिए, है ना, will you? So these were the example of imperative. All sentences started with action verb, either with action verb or don't with action verb. Here you won't find any subject, and that's why pronoun in all cases you has been used here, and will is the verb which is applied. In some cases friends can, could, can be applied, but when it gives a clear sense in such cases only. So here for imperative sentence, will you is the question tag used to get the confirmation of listener. In case of subject, someone, somebody, everyone, everybody, none, nobody, anyone, anybody. Pronoun they is used, pronoun they is used. Here is the example. Somebody came here. First of all, it's positive, question tag will be negative. Here there is no auxiliary verb in this sentence, so we will follow the tense, came, simple past tense, and negative verb for simple past tense is didn't. So about verb we are very sure. What about the subject, pronoun? Here somebody, what's the topic of discussion? Somebody. So they will be used, they will be used as pronoun. Didn't they, that's the question tag this sentence will have. Everybody wants to be happy in life, everybody wants to be happy in life. The sentence is positive, everybody wants to be happy in life. Here no auxiliary verb, and that's why we will follow the tense. Now want simple present tense, so it has two options, negative, don't and doesn't. So let us first get the pronoun, and here no clear pronoun is given, but everybody, and for everybody we will have they. So for they it will be don't only, don't they. Next, somebody left their house yesterday. Somebody left their house yesterday. It's positive sentence and question tag will be negative. Left, no auxiliary verb like am, is, are, was, were. So let's follow tense. Left is the simple past tense and it has only one option, didn't, not like present tense, don't and doesn't. It has only one verb in negative form, it is didn't. And pronoun again somebody, somebody. This is the list which takes they as the pronoun. Didn't they? Nobody should laugh at the blind. Nobody should laugh at the blind. This is a negative sentence. Friends, nobody reveals negation, negative meaning of whole sentence, and that's why question tag should be positive. Here it is modal structure, should and laugh. So positive form of should, the sentence is negative. Don't mistaken it, friends. Shouldn't, it isn't shouldn't, it is should, but nobody makes it negative, and that's why here positive application of modal, it is should, and the pronoun is they, and the pronoun is they, which is put over here. So these were the sentences with indefinite pronouns like someone, somebody, everyone, everybody. Now question takes exceptions: something, everything, anything. Thus when sentence starts with something, everything, anything, nothing, it takes it as pronoun. Here are a few examples. Everything is similar to you. Sentence positive, question tag negative, and it is with auxiliary verb. So directly we can get its negative form, is into isn't. Why aren't is not there? Because for everything, it is the pronoun to be used. Here we discussed isn't it. Next example: something is doubtful in this matter. Again it's positive sentence, question tag negative, auxiliary verb already given, so negative form of auxiliary is isn't. Something is the subject, and for it we use it. For something, it is the pronoun used. Next, something is burning. Something is burning. Here friends, it will be, it's wrongly written. Something is burning. Isn't it. That's the way it is written for this. Something is burning. Isn't it? Nothing can satisfy him. Nothing can satisfy him. Friends, it's negative sentence. See, verb doesn't show negation, but nothing shows the negation of whole sentence. The effect of whole sentence is in negative only, and that's why question tag will be positive. Here its modal structure can satisfy, so positive form of can is can only, and for nothing it is the pronoun used. Can it? Nothing is impossible. The same sentence, nothing is impossible, it's again negative sentence, though its meaning is largely broadly very positive, but here nothing indicates negation, and that's why its question tag will be positive. Is it? It is used for nothing. That's the topic of learning, that these all when used in sentence, indefinite pronoun, it is used for pronoun in question tag. That's it for this session. Thank you.